I said that Eternatus wasn't going to be good. I think if you really want to beat Eternatus, you're fine. I don't think Eternatus is going to be that crazy. I'm throwing it out there. And then it went and won a Hegster TCG event. It won the Hyperlux Gaming event, the JGB Invitationals in a final, the Azul GG sub-tournament. I have great shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I don't need this. I'll tell you what we're doing. We are going to find the Eternatus killer because I will not live with this shame anymore. I can take Eternatus winning once. I can take Eternatus winning twice, but I can't take every single tweet from Jake. So the next several videos on this channel that are going to be deck profiles are going to be decks that I think can beat Eternatus and maybe push it out of the meta. I'm stretching here, but I need to make this happen. Before I go any further, though, into this mission, I just wanted to say thank you to the sponsor of this video and probably this series, buyptcgeocodes.com. They are sponsoring this channel for the next little bit. And yeah, if you need codes for Darkness Ablaze or any other packs for that reason, you can buy them at buyptcgeocodes. Use the code Gyroshan to get 5% off. And yeah, hopefully if these decks are good, you're going to be like, oh, I didn't have that card, because who would? Now you can go get the packs to get those. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into the deck profile and the battles for whatever this is. Today's deck profile, the first one in this series of Destroying Eternatus, is going to be a combo deck of Rhyperior and Torkoal V. Both of these cards, I don't think you've seen a ton of play. I think one of the Rhyperior decks, or no, a Torkoal deck did somewhat well this weekend. I have no idea what that list played, but this is a concoction of my own making. It's definitely a rogue a deck, but it is, I think, a good template if you are looking to build something that can really disrupt a lot of the different decks in the meta right now. And what I mean by that is, you know, you're going to hit for weakness and one-hit knockout on Eternatus with Rhyperior V. And not only that, Rhyperior V with a toughness cape can survive a hit from Eternatus. I mean, they can Zigzagoon ping you, but whatever. That doesn't matter. Don't think about that. But you can also discard energy with Torkoal and Rhyperior, which against a variety of different decks could be a huge deal. You are going to have enough HP on a couple of these Pokemon to withstand a Zacian after an ADP. So I think this actually has a really interesting place in the meta right now. I think it maybe doesn't do so well against certain archetypes, but in the main decks in the meta, this should do pretty well against. So yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this might be one option to be an Eternatus killer. We just gotta make this work. So I need you all to get on board with me and play these counters. Anyways, yeah, let's just jump into the deck profile and then we'll play a game or two. All right, so here is the deck profile. And as you can see here, there's a variety of different things going on. But the main thing is I did not opt for a Jirachi engine here. You could certainly do that, but I'm relying on a lot of draw with Dedennes and Crobats. But the main things here, you have two Rhyperior Vs. Now Rhyperior V has two attacks. Both of them are useful in different ways. Drill Run for 2 colorless and a fighting. So we do play fighting in this deck. Discards an energy from the active and does 80 damage. Now, 80 is not a lot of damage, but discarding energy is a big deal. So that's why I like this. If you can discard energy every turn, potentially, and if this stays alive, you might be able to put Eternatus into a position, especially if they don't get an extra attachment, and you can get this up turn 1 going second, you could maybe put them into a really awkward position. The second attack is where it really hits Eternatus hard and knocks it out, which is Heavy Rock Artillery, does 210 for 4 energy. Super hefty attack cost, but there are ways to get it powered up. So Heavy Rock Artillery will do 210. It will knock out Vikavolt, obviously, but it'll also knock out Eternatus. That's really what this is here for. So we got 2 of these. The other main attacker in this deck is Torkoal V. Torkoal V has 2 attacks. Really the second one is the one you care about, but you know, you have a first attack, which is 2 fire and a colorless 90, and you discard the top card of your deck. If it's a fire, it does 90 more. 180 for 3 energy is not bad. And we do play one Oranguru that has Primate Wisdom. So if you have an energy in hand and you're going to use this attack, you can put the energy back on top and guarantee 180 damage. So that's the first attack. The second attack, Steam Crush, discard 2 energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So this is super powerful in a variety of matchups, including Eternatus. You're not doing a ton of damage, but discarding 2 energy is massive. Against a deck that does not really have much acceleration, this is huge. 120 also knocks out a Zacian without any sort of metal goggles on it for weakness. So, you have a few different ways that you can take some prizes, discard some energy, control your opponent a little bit that way. Those are the main attackers. Now, to make this a little bit better in variety of matchups, we do have one Victini to help both power things up and maybe come in with an energy burst in different matchups. I played this. Victini is MVP against things like Scorch. You could set up a little bit and then come in with Victini to knock it out. We also have 4 Volcanions. Now, if you've been playing a lot of fire decks for the last year, you'll know why. Flare starter, if you go second on the first turn, for 1 fire, you can attach 3 fire from your deck to your Pokemon in any way you like. Also, Heat Blast. High Heat Blast is good as a 1 prize attack from an attacker. So, yeah. Volcanion, we have 4 of them in here because I'm not running Jirachi. So we want to start this going second. Outside of that, we only have 1 other attacker. It's Dubwool. I like Dubwool as another beefy attacker with its soft wool ability. Takes 30 less damage, so it's kind of like 240 to start with, which is good. But if you add in a toughness cape, which we have 3 of, then it really is like 290. So we actually have 2 Pokemon that have 290 HP effectively in Rhyperior and Dubwool with toughness capes. Kind of a big deal. Outside of that, you have Oranguru to put things on top, a little extra draw. We have Eldegoss to go grab usually Welder or Boss's Order from the discard. We have 2 Dedennes and a Crobat, pretty standard fare for a Welder deck, that split. Everything else is pretty standard in here, I would say. It's a pretty Welder deck. We have 2 Energy Spinners, which is maybe unusual because we are running 3 fighting energies. We want to find them, so Energy Spinner can help with that. And then outside of that, the Quick Ball Pokemon Communication split is something you could certainly mess with. It's what I found to work for now. This deck is by no means a perfect list, so use this as inspiration first and foremost. Got switches, 2 Giant Hearths. We got 2 Marnies as an off supporter, because you might have moments where you maybe don't need to welder or don't have a welder, you need more draw. So 2 Marnies in here to disrupt your opponent's hand a little bit might help. That's the problem I find with a lot of welder-based decks. There's not a lot of disruption, so I find that Marnie might be useful in certain circumstances. Couple of Boss's Orders. I would maybe like to have a 3rd, but really you're weldering more often than not. And then the interesting bit is 3 Toughness Cape, 1 Karate Belt, just in case we're behind on prizes and we don't have the fighting energy. Get attach, welder for 2, attach, and actually that would get us to 210 with just 3 energy on board. So outside of that, the energy count is 12 fire, 3 fighting. I am not 100% sold on this energy count, to be frank. Play around with this, see how you feel about it. But you don't ever want to not have fire energy. So between the 12 fire, the hearths, and the crystals, hopefully you have a decent amount of fire energy when you welder. That is the deck. I'm going to get into some gameplay in a second, and hopefully I can show you a game with it against Eternatus. I don't know how long I'll have to wait on the ladder. Hopefully not too long, but we'll cut to gameplay against Eternatus so you can see how it does against Eternatus. That's the point of this deck. It is a new day, and I have enlisted the help of Cashman in this one to play against this deck, because it's very hard to just find Eternatus on ladder, apparently. People ain't got money, so Cashman, hopefully one of these games is good. All right, let's see here. We are going second. That's perfect. Okay, good. And we have Volcanion, Quick Ball. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is amazing. Now, granted, I know that I'm playing against Eternatus, but in an open decklist format, you would also know that you're playing Eternatus. So that's fine. We're fine there. Okay. We have the Cape of Toughness. Pokécomming here. Okay. So what we can do is, I'm pretty sure we can get rid of this boss. Not gonna need it. Bring out a Rhyperior. Put the Cape of Toughness on. Throw the Giant Hearth down. And then discard everything. I think that's fine. Cashman here starting a Crobat. Eternatus with the Hide Dark on it. So good start. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Don't think it matters. We're still gonna get rid of Boss here. Doesn't. Oh, I could have saved Boss with Guru. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I forgot I had Guru in this deck. Oh well. Still grab a Rhyperior here. We do have a boss though that's available for Eldegoss, so you know it's not the worst. Okay, throw that down. Throw that down. Throw this Hearth out here, and then we are gonna just DAA change all this away. Okay, I like this. Don't need another Volcanion. Get a couple of Fire Energy out. Let's go ahead and... Well, Welder? Yeah, we will Welder to this one for 2. Cool. Let's go ahead and attach. And then we will... Do we bring up this Victini or Torkoal here? I don't... You know what? We'll get a Victini down just to have another one. Get 3 energy out. We'll go 1, 2, and just go 3 there. That's fine. Okay, cool. Cool. Let him blow this up. Blow up that Volcanion. He's going to have a hard time getting the Rhyperior. He's going to have to do double Zigzagoon ping, boss's order, so no boss's order, which means that we are safe. We are safe. Okay, it's happening. So Victini is not necessary here. I wish we could have drawn into another Rhyperior. That would have been absolute gas. But Victini will be able to get us another Rhyperior set up later as well. Don't mind losing the Heart there. We actually only have, I think, 2 Fire Energy left in deck. So, let's see. Okay, come on now. Getting another Eternatus out. Dark Energy. So he pierced not for a Crobat, not for a VMAX. Maybe he's just trying to wait and see here, which would make sense. Okay, putting the Crobat in, probably getting the Crobat right back out. Yep, just thinning the hand a little bit. 2 high dark energies though, and he put it on a different one. So maybe he's gonna go into this and Power Excel here, which is interesting. It's fair. I guess he doesn't want to be in a situation where he's getting basically railroaded. And Hide Dark means he's gonna have free retreat anyways. So this is a tough one. I kind of just want to throw this down, Marnie. Okay. So we got the Marnie there. I wish we could have found another quick ball. I think we've only found 1 quick ball. Yeah. Not great. I don't know if he plays Marnie, so I kind of don't want to give away this spinner situation. But what we are going to do is we're going to Flare Starter. Just put one on itself so that we can retreat if need be. Now, they could still Boss's Order this turn. So if they get Zigzagoon Ping, Boss's Order, that's still potentially rough. So they're going to build Spite. Just put something else up there. So really what we are looking to do now is Boss's Order up that Emax in the back. And get another Rhyperior set up, to be frank. That would be great. But maybe Torkoal is good here. So no Boss's Order. No Boss's Order here. They're going to just keep power excelling, maybe? I do want to find the other Giant Hearth that's in this deck to bump this Dark City. So part of me is tempted to start powering up this Torkoal. Okay, so just hitting another 30, powering up the Eternatus on the bench. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think what we want to do is put that down. It's Energy Spinner. Let's get ourselves one Fire Energy here. Yeah, let's Welder to that. Draw some more cards. Okay, cool. So we do have the Eldegoss for next turn, if we need. Questions. You're gonna do this. Let's go get out. Let's go get out this Rhyperior, I think. Feels right. Yeah. And then I'm gonna retreat and power up this Rhyperior. Retreat into that. And then just spreading flames. 3 energy. 1, 2, 3 to that Rhyperior. Okay. So just building up 2 very heavy hitters here. And so assuming he's going to start taking a knockout at some point. And I think we are safe to start taking knockouts as well. So, interesting. Scoof of Net the Zigzagoon. He's going to try to ping this Rhyperior a couple times. Oh, no. Okay, interesting. Maybe he's thinking he can just get some free prize there. But, maybe you could take a prize Spiritomb at some point. I think that one is a bit tough, though. Keep power excelling, huh? Dang. Well, let's see here. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and attach... Now we could switch, but if I switch, I take 2 prizes here. He knocks it out. I take 3 prizes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this party started, huh? Yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't mind. I am not entirely sure about this matchup, but found the other toughness cape for the other Rhyperior. So he's going to have... He's probably got some scoop up nets. He's only used, 2. He's only used 1. So Now, I don't think he's going to want to tag into this. Piers. Okay, assuming he wants to go get another goon. So, yeah, if he gets goon, scoop up net, goon, he can knock this out. But if he knocks it out, then I have the follow-up with this one. So he's definitely in a tougher situation, I think. Definitely a bit of a game of chess that's been going on here between between us. Okay, so he's gonna get the Dread End. Interesting. Did he only put 10 and get the knockout? I guess it's 280, not 290. So he only needs one ping. Okay. Getting my math wrong. Okay, so we'll go there. Could throw this Cape of Toughness, sort of make him have some stuff. Where do we want to throw the other Cape of Toughness? I guess we'll throw it on this Victini. And then we will attach 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. We'll attach that there. And we'll just take this prize. So we have taken all but one of our prizes. Don't necessarily see a way. I mean, obviously Marnie, reset stamp, all of that jazz could be rough. He stamps us, that would stink. But really what we're looking for here, so they are going to need a Zigzagoon ping, which they can probably find. Okay, getting into another VMAX, just to thin the deck a little bit. But they're going to want to scoop up net here. Or Zig. Okay, so they got the Zigzagoon ping. So they're going to go for the knockout here. The question is, yeah, okay, so we got it. Okay. Oh boy. Nice. And then we're gonna give him the old well played here. All right. So is this an Eternatus killer? Well, in this match it was. Let's just get the energy burst, get that last prize. All right. So there you have it. That Torkoal Rhyperior deck was able to beat Eternatus on the first attempt, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was on the first attempt. I think we played a second game where it lost. But anyways, you can't win them all, right? But it was able to beat it on the first attempt, and I think that says a lot. And I've also just played this deck against a variety of other decks on ladder while I was looking for Eternatus, and it did pretty well. It was able to beat ADPs a couple of times. It had a very close match with ADP that it almost won. Almost winning isn't winning, but still, it beat Victini very easily. So I think that this Torkoal Rhyperior deck is actually like maybe just a pretty good deck in the meta currently. So it's definitely something I think you should consider. But we beat Eternatus, that's all that matters. So I'm gonna need everybody to play this and whatever other decks I'm gonna come out with to hashtag Eternatus is canceled. I don't know if everybody's gonna do this, but just to get back at Jake, tweet at AtrociousJake, hashtag Eternatus is canceled when you play this deck and beat an Eternatus. For every person that does that, I'm not gonna lie, if you do that, I'm only gonna do it for one at a time. I will give you a Darkness Ablaze booster pack if you show Jake playing the deck that I am playing here. And yeah, then DM me. DM me with the proof after you've tweeted at Jake, and then I will DM you a Darkness Ablaze code. This is real. So, hashtag Eternatus is canceled. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you like this good stuff, and I will see you in a future video. Carpe awesome.